Hey, yo, 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 and away we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the AEW Dynamite Sidecast for June 22nd, 2022. Crazy day. Crazy weather. Crazy things going on in the wrestling world. Crazy things all the way around. Speaking of crazy, hey, Kev, how you doing here? Kayfabe Ref in the chat. Good to see you here tonight. You're already raring to go here. It's been a very interesting night already interesting day overall for wrestling. Good. I'm glad you're doing very well, my friend. Biggest news coming out of today, I think, is the report from John Pollock that Triple H showed up at the Performance Center and said he's back. To what extent, we don't know. Everybody online is speculating to what end, but it's just good to see that he's back. You know, for somebody who had dealt with a heart issue the way that he did, you know, it's just great to see that he's taking care of himself, and he's able to get back going. So just good stories all the way around today. Plus there was checking out biggest news for you is your next booking, CWE in Thunder Bay. Congratulations, Kev. I'm glad you're getting back into it a little bit more. I'm glad people are booking people that deserve to be booked, to which you are without a doubt. Now, it's been just got some news coming up there. Coming up with our baseball coming up after the show here. I'll read it once the Dynamite gets going here, but yeah, I'm glad you're getting some work in. CWE is always a great guy to work. Danny's always a good guy to work for, as long as he advertises his shows better. I've already criticized him more than once. His last show in Edmonton was maybe 400 feet from my place, and I didn't even know about it. So that should tell you a lot, because I don't follow him on Twitter just because of his certain stances that he had during our recent epidemic here. Some people you just got to mute and not deal with. So I'll just leave that there with that. But we got a big week for wrestling here in Edmonton. We got not only Top Town Pure Wrestling making their promotional debut tomorrow. We have Love Wrestling on Friday, featuring Willow Nightingale, who was just taking on Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship last Friday on Rampage, as well as Rachel Ellering. You know, the 6 damn years, guys. 6 years! To say I'm a little bit excited, just keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it collected. It's going to be a fun night of wrestling there. I know she's got a tight window for when she lands versus when she leaves, but we're going to get together probably after the show here and talk for a little bit. And then, Mitch Clark, Michael Richard Blaze in the main event. That's a match we've been waiting forever. Disc, you're here. Tonight is going to be a hell of a great night. Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're here as well. It has been... How's the injury coming? I know that you were knocked for a loop and your arm was... I believe it's your arm or your hand was completely hooped there for a bit. You feeling a little better right now? And as well, talking about wrestling coming up in the next week here, we got... on Sunday, we got Forbidden Door coming up, and if you're in the Edmonton area, stop by Beercade YEG in Edmonton. We're going to have our live preview show on the Twitch channel here. Oh, the caller, that's right. Sorry, I knew you couldn't use your arm at all. That's why I found it rather ironic that I was thinking about talking to you about some stuff, and then all of a sudden you fracture your collar. I'm like, you know what? He's got bigger fish to fry right now. So, it was some stuff with some 3D printing. I'll see if I can message you in the next couple days here. I'm off for the next week from my shoot job, so I got some time here. I just saw some prices of stuff I wanted to get done that were 3D printed, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $50 down to the States. If I'm going to spend $50, I want to spend it on somebody Canadian and definitely somebody I know. So, but yeah, I'll talk about that later on. It's not, I did have a little bit of a package that came in after waiting 9 months. Sorry, 9 months, and then it didn't get delivered. Then another 2 months to get it delivered from Limited Run Games. So I'm gonna wait. I'll wait till about 7 o'clock, halfway through, so you guys get a chance to. Well, everybody during the show, they get a chance to see what I picked up from Limited Run Games. Was thank you to Member of the Game and the Bobby Heenan to my Gorilla Monsoon, Thaddeus Archer III. He gave me the idea about it, so as well. Just to let you guys know, I know that you print up macro machines, but I wanted the legit one, the extra large Go XL, Stream Deck. I needed it for the extra buttons and whatnot, and I've been finding that at the end of my streams when I'm flipping over between scenes, it's lagging a little bit. Instead, like when I have to change folders on my little Stream Deck, because I got a little 15 button one here. So little upgrades as we go along here. So, but yeah, tonight on Dynamite, we got a local connection 2 weeks in a row here on AEW Dynamite tonight. The current RCW British Commonwealth Champion Silas Young will be taking on Hangman Adam Page. Zodiac, good to see you. Darthmic, everybody filing in here tonight. Good to see everybody here tonight. Chat, fill it up. Life's going good. I'm on vacation. I actually did my first bit of mechanical work today on my vehicle. I'm doing great, Makeshift. Good to see you here too, sir. It's been a very interesting week, and it's gonna finish off being that way as well. So we got like I was just saying, I did my first little bit of mechanical work myself. Today, I actually changed the thermostat in my vehicle. Turns out it wasn't the problem, but I'm just glad I did that change. So, you know, it's always good to learn how to do certain stuff so you don't pay a mechanic $300 for something that cost me, it's, you know, 25, 50, about $60. So, hey, Eric, good to see you as well, my friend. Everybody's flying in. Life is going good. I just seen my opponent at 8 o'clock here throwing a little shade out at me here. Well, I don't want to say shade because he's definitely promoting me right now. So if you guys are interested at all, after we're done here tonight with Dynamite, I'll be playing a little MLB The Show 22 against Game Time Arts, so can't decide what to watch between Game 4 at AEW. Frankly, I would say AEW for two reasons. One, it's not the deciding game tonight, and two, the Oilers aren't in it. So I would say Dynamite's going to be a good choice tonight because you're going to learn a little bit more about the Japanese stars that are going to be part of this card. We're going to get so it doesn't matter that you're not an Oilers fan. You just want to see good hockey. No, you're going to see like Tanahashi and John Moxley team up, taking on the team of Jericho and Lance Archer. You're also going to see Jay White, just as he mentioned in action. Darthwick, go Predators. But you know what? I don't mind. Colorado's got a hell of a team, though. Damn. Tampa's got a scrappy team and a great goalie. Because right now it's a war of attrition because they're playing every second night. And they're losing stars left, right, and center here. And I wish the NHL would take a little bit more breaks in between. Yeah, Colorado took you guys out to the woodshed. gave you a thorough spanking, and then rather than just finishing you off, they just left you there to finish yourself off. And that's pretty much what happened there. Disc. I'm sorry that your little comment there, that can fall down a very long chasm. But yeah, we're about ready to get into Dynamite. It should be up in about a minute here. This day's just been flying by. I'm a little behind trying to catch everything up here. But yeah, we're just getting to the opening credits here. All right, I'll make sure we sync things up for you guys here so that you know exactly when we're going here. Okay, they're just starting the intro. I noticed they took MJF right out of the intro. I'm actually going to be at Top Talent Love Wrestling at Beercade this week. This is the most... We're just getting to the pyro right now, guys. I'm going to be at all 3 events this weekend. This is probably the most amount of wrestling I'm going to probably be seeing in the next 3 months. So, a little bit insane. So they're showing here that, we're going to hear from Christian Cage after doing the heel turn we expected for about 3 months. But right off the bat, we're going to hear from Bryan Danielson. I don't know. Are they going to pull out the exact same damn promo that they did, a month ago with CM Punk and his injury? Like, that's the part I'm worried about right now, because he's supposed to be out here addressing what's going on with the title aspirations. Gatorade should be thicker is an amazing sign. Abso-freaking-lutely. Sign game on point tonight. Except for the happy birthday, Nancy. So Danielson's supposed to address both of these tonight. So there's rumors that he ain't going to be able to cover either. Uh-oh, we got... Absolutely. Even if Danielson repeats Punk, it won't be the worst opening promo in the last 7 days. Yeah. We'll get to that. And the worst part is he doubled down on Monday. Screaming kids out the back, okay. He's saying that, but he won't say what. He's not going to be in it. See, and Blood and Guts is not a good paper. I'll 1 sec here. I'm just explaining that it just isn't a good match for people at arena. People at arena totally here, so. All right. Get to your point, Brian. Oh, God. Here we go. Okay. He's pulling it. Zack Sabre Jr. is great. I'll give you that, but still. Flaccid group of cocksmen. Wow. All right. Good news is he's not retiring. Yeah, we knew this was coming. All right. We knew that was coming. Now, what's the good news? Okay. So he's trying to turn this negative into a positive. Really? Well, okay. Okay. New phone auto sensor. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Please tell me. Please. Oh, we're getting that who chant now. Bring out Biggie. Bring out Biggie. Oh. Brian's just finishing up right now. So, for people that are just coming up late here, Danielson's come out, made the announcement he's not available this week or he's not available for Forbidden Door or for Blood and Guts. And here comes Zack Sabre Jr. And he's coming out of the bad guy tunnel too. You wanted him versus Sabre? I got a feeling you're going to get it. So, all right, chat, let's start speculating. Who do you got? He says he's got one guy that's just as technical as him that could take on Zack Sabre Jr. here. Cesaro? Maybe. Both you guys got Cesaro on that list. To take on Jericho, that would make the most sense. I'll get to it in a sec here. I want to hear what Moxley's got to say. Find out if they could bleed. Bring back Mitch. Can we get Mitch to plan? Exactly. Bingo. That's what I'm thinking, Darth Mick. But yeah. Moxley looks just so much more focused since he's cleaned up. All right, we're going to be starting with a tag match right away here. I'll get the... what I was mentioning there, I'm thinking we're going to get Gargano as that pick. He can come in for a two-night shot. The graphic looked like Zack Sabre's... Or looked like Zack Ryder. Matt Cardona's on the shelf right now. He got injured, and he will be out for a while. I think the two most obvious candidates would be Cesaro or Gargano. All right, let me get... I'm at the painting station while at work. You're missing everything. Well... Sorry, Andre. I wish I could do more for you there, but unfortunately, AEW sort of frowns on showing stuff on TV. Oh, we got Aussie Open on the other side. Okay, let me get this up here. And I'll throw this in here. Give you guys 5 minutes here. As we got our six-man tag to start off, throw your prediction points in there. If you're just popping in for the first time, welcome. We just know it won't be Drew Gulak. Great, I have to go back. Oh, sorry, Andre. Joy's being at the paint desk tonight. But yeah, this will be... And sorry, that's Aussie Empire and... Aussie Open and... Will Ospreay, that's, Well. Yeah, I know. I'm spitting things out. I'm just getting so excited tonight. It's a hell of a night here. hell of a night of action. You know, it's not the best announcement, but yeah, Drew Gulak, R-Truth, they're all, a lot of them are underutilized here, so. But that's just a trait of the Fed, right? But yeah, to comments earlier, oh, I can't wait for that tag match. FTR, Cobb and Gray O'Con and Roppongi Vice, the three-way. Hot damn! And Ospreay versus Cassidy might be a popcorn match to some, but it might be very interesting, to say the least. But yeah, like we were saying earlier, at least this promo didn't suck as bad as the one that we saw earlier. Marty Scurll, you will not see Marty Scurll even come close to an AEW ring. I think the closest you'll see him anywhere is Control Your Narrative for other reasons and such. So. Really? Good old Orange. Uh-oh. He's squeezing up. Pockets in the jeans. I thought it was illegal to tag with without your boots. Unless I missed it, do you feel about these promos to address injuries? Do you think it's better just to address it online? Punk and Daniels, pros and reels. They did and they didn't. I think that if I have to compare the two promos, by the way, hi Jaeger, good to see you here tonight, my friend. If I have to compare the two promos, I appreciate Danielson's more than I did Punk's. Because, well, frankly, Danielson addressed the issue and also had a solution. It's like we always say, basically the theme of this channel, be part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. Well, Danielson's out with an injury. He managed to find a way to find a solution. He's got somebody. And they turned it into a positive right there that the fans are 100% behind. Punk just came out and said, I'm injured. I'll be back. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for supporting. Rah, rah. And then it became a very confusing diatribe of different exposés and assurances about what was going on to crown the new interim AEW champion. First, we thought he was handing in the title. Then we thought... Then if we found out he's not, they're creating an interim championship. And then from there, it became a convoluted mess. And, yeah. Danielson's, on the other hand, he said, yes, I have a replacement for me. And he's going to wrestle circles around Zack Sabre Jr. And he's going to beat the piss out of Chris Jericho. Or what was the exact term that he called those guys? The flaccid bunch of cocks, I believe is the exact term that he used. Which, yeah, that was a saying. But yeah, in terms of promos, I'm not exactly worried about this one because, well, hell. Let's look at the other promos that came out to open the show this week. Vince McMahon, for example. Do you think that if somebody's already on the AEW roster, would it be considered a letdown? Depends who. Depends who. If it's somebody like a Kip Sabian, if it's somebody that we think could put a hell of a match up against, I think it would be absolutely fantastic. But if it's against Hook, could you imagine the uproar in Chicago if Hook got that spot? I don't think it'll be him because of the First of all, they got the tag thing going on. Second thing, there you go. Flaccid Crew of Coxman. Somebody needs to put that on a t-shirt somewhere. Maybe I will. By the way, I'm revamping some of the merch, guys. Hell of a name for a punk band? Yep. I'll go with that. Jesus! That's gotta hurt your head getting dropped like that. Oh, and Trent looks hurt. Oh, miss. Whoa! Zodiac! 6 months! Thank you. I appreciate it. Completely. Thank you. Thank you very much. It just humbles me that people, you know, send their primes my way, send their subs my way. It's always truly appreciated, and I hope that I'm doing a little revamp here in the next week while I'm on holidays here. Hopefully what I do is going to fix things up for you guys here a little bit, make things a little comfier for all of you. What the? Romero just comes out of nowhere with flying head scissors. Attaboy. And Ospreay hits his head on the mat like no other. Wow. I love how Trent decided, you know, my ankle's hurting. I'm not running. But can you imagine that the one faction that everybody's going to be working is the best friends? You would think the Blackpool Combat Club would be the one working all the way, but nice elbow. Oh, they put a QR code up for the Bleacher Report. Nice. Trying to make it easier to sign up, right? Going for that orange punch. Oh, this is going to be a fun matchup. But I expect Ospreay to win that match. Oh, wow! Whoa, that popped me. That was pretty damn amazing right there. I wish I could find that clip for you. I'm going to have to find that. Our first clandestine society, we had Reed Matthews, the Thickness, turned the guy now known as Sig Greed. Set him up for a release suplex up top and reversed into a power. Just took it straight into a power bomb off a suplex, and I'm like, holy crap! It still floors me how much momentum you can get on a shot like that. Wow! Oh, Rocky Romero's supposed to be there to eat the pins all the time. What the heck? Oh, blocked the kick. Nice. Standing sliced bread. Oh, here comes that spot where everybody did their finish should be. Oh. AJ Styles, eat your heart out. Isn't that lariat? Jesus. Double high knees. Not mind seeing Moxley or Coda if it were to happen. All right, well, here's my... Oh, Jesus. There's a reversal for you. boys! Pick up pile driver! And Orange did some effort. Good to see. You gotta love it. Cassie just sits there. Hey. Ozzy's got to eat the pin here somehow. It has to be. Nice. Ozzy's the only team that's not a part of... First person in my head to replace Bryan is Johnny G, because imagine Johnny G versus... Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm with you, Marcus. That's exactly who I was thinking. Could you imagine that Chicago crowd popping over Johnny Gargano coming through that curtain for Forbidden Door? Yeah, Eric, sorry. I'll get those points out right now. Thanks for reminding me, by the way. We'll get those points out to you guys. But yeah, Marcus, I'm with you. Like, the two people that we've said so far is Cesaro and not welcome this time. Who knew 80s music would get over like this? Seriously. You gotta love it when 80s music is like, oh. Shout out to Dennis Condrey here with the Loverboy shirts. First time you've seen Ospreay wrestle while not distracted. I don't think Cesaro's coming. I don't think so either. When you're opening up a new business for yourself, it's a little bit more intuitive and a little more busy. So, if you guys don't know, Cesaro is opening up his coffee house. The thing about Ospreay that I really enjoy is the fact that oh, God. Can't wait for Forbidden Door. He seems to be all that's advertised. Now here's the thing about Will Ospreay, and I thought we were actually going to get a real promo out of Lethal, but obviously not. Will Ospreay had to change his style a little bit, and this was like, if you want to go back and see what Ospreay's all about from the beginning, go back and watch his match from Ricochet and just pick one. It don't matter. That match there was the quote-unquote guidelines to Flippy Dippy. He's had to change his style now. He's gotten a little bit more... like, he's still got it in his arsenal, but he has he has a bigger body, a little stronger now, and works that kind of style a little bit more, and it's very effective for him, obviously, being the IWGP US champion. And him against Cassidy, it will be a fun match. We saw those little glimpses here and there. Wait till that Crown Chicago gets over that. This is the one time where I don't mind them having it in Chicago. That's what I think, Johnny G, because AEW teases us. Yeah, like, I could see Johnny G coming in for a two-shot deal. Just the two matches and then take some time off. He doesn't have to be at every show right now. And what if Danielson was to pick MRB? Well, it'd be pretty hard for MRB to get over to Chicago while he's performing in BC that same evening. So, and he hasn't canceled the booking. So, I like Flippy Dippy, but too much can be just spot. Yeah, if you watch the watch the Ricochet Osprey match. That is the essence of flippy dippy spot, or as I call it, video game wrestling. It's funny because we were just mentioning MRB in the chat. I know that years ago, but he's changed since. Like, I think it was around 2017 or so. I used to mention that MRB, and I mentioned it to him, that a lot of his matches felt like they were very video game-esque. Like there was no real story to it. There was more just let's hit our spots and let the last guy who gets a spot in win. But yeah, Marcus, I'm with you. I think Johnny Gargano is the perfect choice in this spot. I don't think it could be anybody else. And in terms of what else we got going on there with Ospreay and Cassidy, like, I don't know if they've ever met before, but just that little bit in there where Cassidy's not afraid to get thrown around and Ospreay's not afraid to try new things. So the only other wrestler I could see him producing a different style. Yeah, I'm not Okay, Eric, with all due respect, we're not going for any WWE storylines in terms of anything AEW right now. It's not Elias, Ezekiel, Elrod, Elsinore, RNAs, Edward, Edwina. All right, very promo heavy first hour here. We got that first bit with Bryan Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr. et al. One match, and now seems that heel tunnel's getting a lot of use tonight. Whoa!
I'm back.
Jaeger! It all it took was Christian. I could have got you Christian on there. So, by the way, thank you. You guys keep showering me with Prime subs and Prime subs, regular subs, bits, all that. All of it is so appreciated, and I'm hoping that you guys are seeing that I'm starting to get things amped up here for everything. So, would it be a heel move for a heel and come through the face tunnel? I think Danielson's done that a couple times as he was doing his heel turn. But there's a reason they do that now, and that's for the common fan that doesn't watch AEW every week. It's very smart. Christian, the old tropes of the promo. I love it. See, they quieted down, and then all of a sudden he brings it back up again. I love it. You know what? Sometimes, you complain about the old 80s promos, but having something like this happen here, just something simple like this. Here we go. Wrap it up again. He's going for that way back when? They were all cheering Jungle Boy because he won. All right. Don't piss him off. Milwaukee. Nothing like going to a shot of 3 8-year-olds yelling, "Shut the fuck up." Ha! Yeah. Well, hell, we could have told you that a long time ago. It's true. Yeah, it was an 8-year-old. It was the little kids in the front row. It's funny because they're talking about me right now. Looks like Christian and Adam Cole should be getting together. You know what? At least he's being honest. Hey. Ha! Really? Not so subtle MJF shot. Absolutely. I completely agree with you on that. MJF, well, MJF, Sasha, actually, Sasha Banks, maybe even two. Sasha Banks, Naomi. Don't piss him off. I could see it on a shirt now. Oh, wait, they already did that shirt. Ha! Ah, good old family fun. All right, well, at least the censor button's working well right now. You know, it's like, unfortunately, I don't use it as well as I should. You know. Jerry Springer has entered the chat. Oh my. Wow. Here we go. Jungle Boy's coming out. Wow. You want to talk about CLB? You want to bring up Creepy Little Bastard? You got Creepy Little Bastard. You know how I say promos at AEW have a tendency to go a little overboard? Oh no, that wasn't even Jungle Boy, it's Luchasaurus. All right, there's got to be some kind of backup here. Whoa. They brought up Marco. He pulled a Marco. The hell? Somebody's coming up. Something's happening. What did he say? That creepy little bastard's back at it again. You gotta admit, Christian Cage is at his best when he is that CLB. Kyle O'Reilly! I got a chance to see that. Dinosaurs don't have big brains. Well, he does have a PhD. Well, Bobby Fish is dead. Out of necessity. You gonna try to get that turtle shirt? I don't know. That's not really my fashion style. More interested in Jurassic Express now than when they had the belt. Yeah, like, that should have a story. Okay. Hikuleo and El Phantasmo, the BC. There's a BC connection for you. Oh my God. You know what? In all this, with all these great matches going on, I forgot about this one. This is gonna be awesome. You know, this is the fight that never ends. It's like that song that never ends. All right. Predictions are up for this one, boys and girls, and whatever you consider yourself to be. It is that month. Malachi versus Penta. Yeah, exactly. Let's freaking go. But yeah, it's now I should wear a Jay White or El Phantasmo shirt. Either one. But yeah, it's honestly, this is the feud that never ends, but I don't know if anybody really wants it to end because it's just so many good matches. So what do you guys think? Are you a little over this rivalry right now, or you don't mind having it out a few more times? Fight forever. I think I'm going to have to find that chant. I'm just getting little mental notes in my mind of things I got to add here for the new thing coming up. Personally, I agree. These guys, and especially in this situation here where you know who's going to win this match. I may not care about Forbidden Door per se, but if I get batshit crazy awesome matches like this, I want Forbidden Door every month. All right, my prediction. Going forward, Forbidden Door is going to happen twice a year. The first one is right now in July. The other one is going to be sort of a New Year's Dash kind of thing. Or maybe a couple weeks after New Year's Dash. It's going to be a winter one in Japan. New Japan comes over here, we go over there. I think that makes sense for both companies. And I can't see New Japan just wanting to come out here for one match. Just get some, because if they wanted to do that, they'd just bring New Japan Strong out, right? But they're bringing all the heavy hitters over. Like, you're not going to bring Tanahashi over. Like, it sucks that we're not going to be able to get all the wrestlers that we want to see out there, because I hate to spoil the predictions, guys, and, you know, let me see here right now. Based on everything that's been put out, I do believe everybody's read the tea leaves. Actually, it could work out that Penta could win, and then all of a sudden something happens to him here. Probably wasn't too safe to put that out. For whoever put out those 10 points, I do apologize. You're probably going to lose them here. For the mere fact that, if you guys haven't heard, unfortunately, there are still politics involved in wrestling. And since New Japan works with AAA's main rival, CMLL, oh no, those 10 points! Exactly. Just wanted to give you guys a warning ahead of time here. I was just so excited to put this up. But because of the matchup, or the association of CMLL with New Japan, AAA is not allowing their wrestlers to be part of Forbidden Door. So Penta's out, Ray Phoenix is out, Andrade's out. Andrade is absolutely pissed about not being able to participate. If Andrade gets booked at a higher level than he's at right now, there may be a possibility that Andrade says, all right, I'm done with AAA. I'm going to work with AEW full-time, and to hell with you. Just to the fact that he can go to Japan and work for New Japan, because I got to ask you this, guys and girls. How many of these wrestlers do you think are over the top, beyond excited for the fact they get to work with New Japan Pro Wrestling this weekend? I'll tell you this right now. Anybody that thinks that they don't want an opportunity to go overseas and work with them for a second show, you're nuts. I'll guarantee you half this roster would be on a flight right now, right after the show, if you told them they could work for a New Japan show. Like, to me, it just seems like a bit of a no-brainer, personally, but... And these guys just... The psychology of this match, sorry, I know we're jumping between topics and matches, and... Just the psychology between both... Oh! Wow. Just a release belly to belly over the top there. Little stiff. Malachi going for that double moonsault. Springboard sling blade. Try and say that fast 5 times. This feud reminds me of Morris and Wrath versus Glacier. Went on for a long time and had great underrated matches. Yeah, Mortis. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Not Hugh Morris. Even though Bill DeMott was a very serviceable wrestler in WCW, Mortis and Wrath, that was definitely a very interesting faction. AKA, what was that? Scorpion, Reptile, and Sub-Zero. With a couple things changed. Basically, WCW's attempt to see how far they can go away from... a character to keep it Oh, nice! Scorpio versus Sub-Zero, yeah. Huge erection. I believe that was corporal erection for you, sir. Oh, the good old days. If my channel wasn't going to get flagged for something like that, I might actually... One of these days, we might actually have to go back and watch some classic WCW together or something. I know I've been talking about getting some more wrestling on the channel. All right, that's one time where selling doesn't work well. Jesus! Can you tell that Penta's wearing leather? Because every time he slaps his leg, it sounds like a gun going off. Oh, my God. Oh, nice save. Jesus. Had an amazing reversal into a stunner already. Now we got one into a cutter. Seemingly out of nowhere. Hashtag get well, Orton. Here, this is one thing I hope that happens before Randy Orton gets back in the ring. Could we get the Randy News Network reports again? If you guys were around in 2003 when Orton got his first injury. Oh, Jesus. All right, that was awkward, but at least he landed on his back and on his head. Oh, went for the stomp. That's got to hurt the legs. Jesus! For 5 cents? These guys are going nuts. I believe Fight Forever was the right chant here. Oh, Jesus. Finn Balor's getting jealous of that stomp. That was pretty damn square. All right, where's Julia? We need some shenanigans. Jesus. Sorry, just had to quickly check my phone there. I had a couple messages come in. No, we're going to get our... This is where we're going to get our foot on the rope spot. So Penta was dead from almost hitting the post on the outside of the ring. He's like debilitated right now. Oh, yeah. See, you want to talk about a story that you know what's coming, but you already... You don't mind that you know that it's coming, but... It's just saying you enjoy watching the play develop. Sort of like when you see your team set up in football. They got the perfect play lined up, and you know this is going for a touchdown. Can't get the Penta driver with his bad back. Love Abrahantes as his manager, yeah. Black Mass. I like that it was relatively clean. But it was still pretty even for the most... Oh, here comes Pac. So they're just going to pack the promos now. Wow. Miro going all biblical on his ass. Whoo. So we got 3 out of the 4 determined. Wait, whoa. Crowder! 7 months! Thank you. How's Dynamite? Dynamite's actually really good. It's been a little promo heavy for the first hour here. We had Bryan Danielson announce that he's getting a new challenger for Zack Sabre Jr. on Sunday, as well as participating in Blood and Guts on Wednesday. However, he's not going to announce it until the show, so it's going to be a mystery opponent. We were guessing for the most likelihood it's going to be Johnny Gargano, but we'll see. We also had Christian Cage sort of pull his CLB stuff out here, sort of coercing Jungle Boy. Sort of makes sense. It's promo heavy for a go-home show. Absolutely. And then we had Aussie Open and Will Ospreay taking on the Best Friends, which that was a hell of a freaking match where Aussie Open ate the pin on that. But yeah, can't wait for the Twitter comments. 3 WWE guys fighting for a title. Wait till you get the 4th guy in there, because I think it's probably going to be Taiji Ishimori. Is more than likely going to be the 4th man. I will always guess Claudio whenever there's an AEW mystery match. That's the first person we threw out there. If you check back in the stream archives, we got Claudio was the first guy that was picked, and then the second guy was Gargano, and basically I ran with Gargano. So, all right. So I said I was going to wait till the start of the second hour here, just so a few people are in here. Last July, I made an order through Limited Run Games. It's taken me 2 deliveries and 6 months to, 10 months, 11 months. They canceled it in May. It was supposedly delivered. Never got to me. So they had to reissue another one and send it out. But I want to see this because this is my first order through Limited Run Games. All right. Just plain old cardboard boxing here. Hot damn. like. DBS pod, I like how you think. Oh, wait, so Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol is what I got. Oh, and I didn't realize I got the plastic. I got a plastic cover for safekeeping that I don't need. Okay, so they're doing the Wardlow promo. It even comes with 3D glasses. I'm going to have to do a little bit over there. This one was, like I said, it was ordered in July, so I'm looking at 9 to 11 months. Oh, there we go. Now it's opened up. There's the actual game for you guys. So, oh, I cannot interrupt this promo. But not only did they bring the 3D glasses, but nice little card here, so. I guess they send out a card with every, big shout out to, Thaddeus Archer III and, Adam Blank for, doing a podcast on that game, so. Oh, yes. I remember. I wish they would stop showing Matt Hughes. Yeah, it wasn't one of the best. All right, let me throw this on here with another 5 minutes. Just in case anybody wants to put some money on Silas here. Yeah, that wasn't a very good sign. Having Matt Hughes out whatsoever here. But yeah, also remember that Silas Young is currently the RCW, Real Canadian Wrestling, British Commonwealth Champion here in Alberta. So this is where we get our little local connection to AEW for a second week in a row. Obviously, last week we had Willow Nightingale take on Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship, and she's going to be here this Friday as part of Love Pro Wrestling. They should have that dude face the Butchers just so you have to guess who's who. Yeah, I could see it, but Butcher's got some... Butcher's got a little bit more beef on him than Silas does. Should have came out with a belt. Absolutely. Crowder, get on the phone to Squig. Ask him why the belt's not being shown right now. Nice bit of technical wrestling here. That look on Silas is perfect. It's like, really? Last real man, absolutely. He's I'll tell you this, he is the consummate, not only the consummate professional, but man, can that guy sell merch. No matter what you tell him at the merch table about how you don't want to buy something, you end up buying it. It's just a thing with him. Tried to sweep the leg and wow. Paige just said nope. Like, this might be one of the best Dynamites right now we've seen in a while. He's the ultimate gimmicker. He has a shirt for every possible situation. Yeah. The only time I've seen an ROH guy come out with more shirts suited to his shows, the time Cole Cabana came out with a pure tribute to Canada shirt for his matches out in Sherwood Park here, so. So our main event must be Jericho and Archer versus Tanahashi and Moxley. So can't wait for the Zack Sabre Jr. match to start. Lights come down, some mystery music plays for a minute. No one comes out. Zack Sabre Jr. laughs and he's found no one. Then the cameraman takes off his ski mask. Ha! That would be like the ultimate troll. You know what I'd love to see? And this is what happens when you have bands that you work with as part of the, let's say go to picture in picture, that you work with bands for your custom music. I really wonder if WWE has the license to Rebel Heart, or does Johnny? It might be in a position where Johnny has it. Could you imagine if that song came up as everybody lost their mind out there? To me, that would be absolutely insane. But even if it, like, regardless who it's going to be, there's one thing I can say. When it comes to AEW, outside of maybe 1 or 2 casino battle royals, they've usually hit the spot pretty well on their mystery opponents, right? Like, hell, we had Johnny Elite taking on Samoa Joe. In many ways, Maki Ito did get over with the crowd against Britt Baker in the Owen Hart tournament. Like, we didn't have to have too many... don't have to have too many situations where you go too over the top, but they've gone through a pace where they got good picks, but they need somebody to blow it out of the water on this show. Because if you want people to remember this show, like Christian said, it's not just about having good matches. It's having matches that people remember, shows that people remember, moments that people remember. And that to me is something that, unfortunately, WWE has that knocked down in spades. They'll come up with one great moment and then the rest is filler. Or Vince McMahon coming out trying to feed his own ego. I pray he does this on every stop throughout the summer. Then when he gets to Edmonton, we boo the hell out of him. Because if Edmonton chants, I'm gonna start the na hey hey goodbye chant if I'm there. That's the other big problem when it comes to wrestling right now, when it comes to the Fed. If you're still going to support it, if you're still going to buy tickets to the show, they get their money. They don't care what you do. Oh, Jesus. That top rope swinging neck breaker. All right, we're back to live action now. Or full screen action. Too many people are cheering. It's that emotional pop of actually hearing that song. Hopefully something gets fixed with that soon. And I'm sorry for now that they have, what was the count this morning? 5 different legal teams looking over 5 different issues, looking for class action lawsuits against Vince. Wow. And it's like, when it comes to Vince, I hate bringing it up again, but Monday proved that it's just to feed his ego because they didn't announce that Vince was coming out. And he's only coming out to announce that John Cena's there. Could you imagine John Cena going live on his mic and telling off Vince out in front of everybody? That would be a bit of a dream. Adam, what are you doing? Short clothesline. Wow. I'm not used to seeing that kind of short clothesline set up there. Actually, time-wise, this is working out pretty well here. Nice backbreaker and clothesline combo. That's what Silas does. John Cena, China good. Vince good. Can't say I saw that coming. Oh, he's trying to go for that. Jesus. Spinning Larry. Cena will put over whoever's giving him cash. Is it sort of like what The Rock was doing during Summer Game Fest this year? And there we go. There's Adam Cole with the victory. Or Adam Page, sorry. And of course, Cole's got to interrupt everything. Well, story time just got interrupted. I like seeing it. He seems like a nice guy, but he does seem to be a company man to a fault. Yeah. All right, Jay White, go get your ego too big. Making sure to go to the bad shoulder. No Okada or LIJ so far. Yeah, we'd all like to know. We've already got our one surprise. We're not going to get more than one. All right. All right. I could see a four-way coming. Oh, here's a three-way. Oh, Adam Cole with the shot right in the pages. Please tell me it's Samoa Joe. Or we're getting a triple threat. This is how we set it up? Oh, I love this. If Cole... if Cole picked up Paige, or sorry, if Switchblade picks up Paige. Wait, what? Here we go! Here we go! Hello! The Rainmaker has arrived! Yes, here we go. You want to talk about a moment? I got to feel we got a four-way coming. You were just talking about Okada, Crowder. Oh, that's amazing. For some reason, you had to know Okada was going to be part of this show somewhere. All right, I just created a moment for us guys there. Get you guys some badges here for coming out and watching. Almost got the Rainmaker in. All righty. I got a feeling we got either a tag or a four-way. Based on the status of Cole's shoulder, I'm thinking tag. What a great moment. Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Oh, all right. All right, we got a commercial break coming up here. Yeah, we still got Rampage on Friday, but I got a feeling they're not going to announce a whole lot on Friday. Are they doing Rampage from Chicago, or are they doing it... Does JR do Forbidden Door and butcher most of the names? All right. Let me give you what I want. If I had my way, we would have Excalibur and Kevin Kelly call the show. Maybe Tony in there too for a little bit of introspective, but for the most part, I want Kevin Kelly as part of that show. Jim Ross technically is the only one on that crew with New Japan experience. That is true. But he's not able to carry a match like he used to, especially in this kind of style. JR is the living embodiment of the proof that we have AEW and WWE having completely different styles. So for me, my personal feeling is we're going to get... It's Bushi! It's Bushi! Sonati walks out. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think, JR, for all due respect, should sit this one out. Who I think's going to do it? I think it's going to be the AEW crew, period.
Fatality.
Damn. Somebody died. Oh, thank you for that disc. Oh, it's been a hell of a night so far, and thank you everybody for popping in here tonight. while we got a second to breathe, just so you know, I will be revamping the Twitch stream here. So I won't be doing a stream tomorrow. Might be hooking up with Jupiter Vision. I'm not sure what his schedule is or who he's meeting up with or whatever. Plus, I got 2 wrestling events over the next 2 days here and 3 in the next 4. So I'm going to take the time here the next couple days to rework a few things, fix some overlays. I'm actually looking at a brand new overlay that we're going to have put out here. But, very big but, don't leave tonight. After AEW Dynamite, I'm going to take a quick little 3-minute break to get things organized. And then we're going to have myself taking on Game Time Art in the Show YEG MLB 22 League. I've revamped my roster completely. Like, I think I have 1 starter from what I had before. I saw that smack in the back of the head. That was priceless. Ooh. All right. I love how they're mentioning Willow Nightingale. We're going to see her on Friday here with Love Pro Wrestling, so... We'll just get the next match set up here. Get you your 5 minutes. Let's go. Tony Storm, Marina Shafir. It's bathroom break Shafir. You know what? How bad has June been in American wrestling as far as injuries? Bad. This might be one of the worst years that we've seen since, well, hell, the 90s. Back with the steroid scandal. Because with the steroid scandal, they had to release a bunch of talent. They had a bunch of injuries going on as well. And then also, you had Vince almost have to, close down, have Jerry Jarrett run everything. So we'll see what happens here, just because I don't know if you guys read online, toxic Twitter and all, but there's been some talk of Thunder Rosa sandbagging Shafir, which very well could be the reason why she's had this match. Just a little bit of a proof that, she wasn't sandbagged. Because realistically, if they think Thunder Rosa is going to be a problem, I really could see Tony Storm taking the championship on Sunday night, right? Because they have announced that it is going to be Thunder Rosa versus Tony Storm. Wait, isn't there supposed to be like a break if you're in the ropes? All right, that works. Cody Orton, MJF, Punk, Roman going on light duty, Vince, Tim White, Brian Hebner, Rhea Ripley, Bryan Danielson. Yeah. Well, I'd like to go back through the 1992 time where all those releases because of steroids and whatnot that they had. Because let's face it, that wasn't an injury, but due to not wanting to get, basically not wanting to go to jail, a whole bunch of people had to get released after a set of tests, right? But in terms of injuries, yeah, like that's another reason why you might see a few promo heavy Dynamites here coming up in the near future. Like I totally expect next week to be promo heavy. A few promos and blood and guts. For a second there, I thought that was Vicky Guerrero doing this senton. I'm like, holy crap, Vicky. You got an active. Even though a senton probably would be the perfect move for somebody like Vicky to pull off. Then we got our main event here, Jericho Archer and Moxley Tanahashi for the main. It's going to be interesting to see Tanahashi in AEW ring for the first time. I'll be honest, I'm not up on my New Japan. Like Sunday is going to be the second New Japan card I've ever watched, basically fully, for the most part. I'll probably end up playing some video games by the time we get at it, but yeah, it's I remember watching the one Wrestle Kingdom where only wanted to put 130, but dang, mobile's messing up. Oh, so you end up putting 260? Sorry, JJ. I don't... When it comes to redoing those, I still wish he had his high energy theme. Go H just hasn't grown on you. Yeah. It's all about those moments, like you said, right? And JJ, you probably have so many points you don't know what to do with all of them. Just like those kids out there screaming, if you hear them in the background here, they probably don't know what they're doing with themselves. I'll probably get up and get the door right away. Before the game, I'll make sure I do that here. Or maybe a little bit sooner. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back in 3 seconds here. I'm not going to be that old man that yells at kids, but at the same time, it was close to 3. Heard a lot of cursing at kids with your buds in, yeah. You know what? I would. But the way parents are these days, I don't feel really safe doing it. I think that's the best way to answer that one. Because, my apartment that I live in is right above the main door. So it is pretty easy for people to, figure out where I am. I'm just glad these two are actually laying shots in. Jesus. Not from where you are, in the crowd of the show, yeah. Oh, well, we were here on earlier. Throw a roll of pennies, is it a gift or a warning? Unfortunately, in Canada, it is a warning because we don't have pennies here in Canada anymore. There are nothing but relics and souvenirs in Canada these days, so. I'm figuring there's got to be some kind of DQ finish where Nyla gets involved and then Thunder Rosa comes out. Nice tornado DDT there. A little innovative. Jay Lethal, Blake Christian in the main event. Oh, that would have been cool to watch. Just seeing the dark results there. Oh, wow. Nice transition there from a judo throw into a German. I haven't seen her do the show off the rear end, but if it works. Do I need to bring back my unhinged black woman and smack a hoe with a sock of pennies? If you want, JJ. These kids aren't that bad. They're just being kids out there. Just nonstop screaming, which drives you nuts. Nice roll up. Nothing too over the top, just a technical pin. And like I said, here comes Nyla Rose. It's a fairly even match. And Thunder Rosa has to be coming out. Yep, there she is. Well, that gets rid of Shafir. What is Nyla doing? Like, all right, belt shot by the challenger. That seems like a big no-no. People can say what they want, but Maria, yeah, I'll admit, this was a lot better than what I've seen out of her. Her style's starting to develop quite a bit. Like, you gotta admit, she is really new. Start from the bottom, now she's here. All right, Thunder Rosa, TV, left hand. Don't cover up your face with the title. Really? Shingo and Arumu. All the way down the hill. The DKC versus Hook. Shingo Takagi and Hiromu Takahashi. There you go. Thank you for that, Eric. That was an expert low blow. That was a skillful low blow. Well, at least they're giving you a reason to watch Rampage on Friday. Jesus. Hey, Jared, good to see you here. Life is going good. Hopefully everything's going good for you. Serena Deeb and Mercedes Martinez tag teaming. All right. Cash and Cobb. Hello. That is a replay worth watching. And the buy-in. The Gun Club and Max Caster. DKC, Kevin Knight, Alex Coughlin. Okay. They're actually showing this card pretty good here. I'll get to your statement here in one sec here, Darth Mick. Tanahashi. There. Yep, there it is. Fatal 4-way. 2 fatal 4-ways in the same pay-per-view. I want to know who's going to get those championships winner take all. Will Roppongi Vice take both? Oh, geez. Jericho, Suzuki, and Guevara. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Miro's going to be winning that. Bullet Club versus Dudes with Attitude. What are we? We bringing Johnny Laurinaitis in to complete the Dynamic Dudes here or something? Jesus. Don't throw that name out there. That's just dumb. All right, we got our introductions for the main event here. Am I the only one who wants more thorough beatings in wrestling like Thunder Rosa doesn't come out and they go through the whole commercial break just beating Tony Storm? Personally, I would love to get one opportunity where they do a whole Brock Lesnar, John Cena, SummerSlam 2014. This one, I don't know how... You know what? I'll put this on for 10 minutes because this is our main event. No rush for you guys to put your predictions in now, but get them in while you can because I think the pot's going to go up quite a bit here. But yeah, I would love to see just... somebody being overwhelmed compared to what the other ones are after a while. Like that match between Lesnar and Cena from SummerSlam 2014 just runs through my mind all the time. If I'm ever feeling really bad, you watch that match or you watch the opening to RVD versus Cena from One Night Stand 2006. So they're actually going to a legit commercial break for the other entrances. I could see why. They got 20 minutes to kill yet. I know Game Time Art's probably online trying to go through the bullpen right now, trying to get everything set up for our showdown tonight. For those that don't know, I have completely revamped my roster thanks to the Future of the Franchise guys. Hopefully injecting some youth into my lineup is going to help me out a little bit with not getting mercied by Game Time Art tonight. So my goal by the end of the year is to get better. That's the key thing for me, just to get better. And plus, I heard we're getting some stipulations put into our league next week. So now that everybody's faced each other once. I haven't got into it yet because I was talking with you guys, so I haven't looked yet. But I heard there's some interesting stuff coming up, so. Here we go. And every week after a bye will be... Week 7 is going to be a bottom feeders week, and you'll only be allowed to dress and play players from the 6 teams at the bottom of the real standings as of July 10th. It's all the cards from them. Okay. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. Went from about a 3 to a 10. Yes, we do have a... We're going to get an 8-man tag with Sting and Darby taking on teaming up with Shingo and Takashi, taking on the Bullet Club, Hikuleo, El Phantasmo, and the Young Bucks. So, yeah, let's just say Forbidden Door is going to be everything. Yeah, everybody keeps saying it. It's going to stick around. Dudes with attitudes. Like, seriously. Sounds like something like the little kid in Full House would say, "You got it, dude." Oh, God, that's going to be clipped. Yeah. TK addresses all my concerns in 30 minutes. Well, you do realize that Tony Khan watches our stream, right? Like, I didn't know if you realize this, but he is in here. He's one of the people lurking. He's got lots of time because everybody cuts their own promos now, so he doesn't have to supervise any of that. So they've been singing Judas for the last 5 minutes. What the hell? They could have gone with attitudes. It's like, attaboy. I hate it that Archer doesn't come around with a victim every time. Well, at least you get Regal on commentary here. Tanahashi in an AEW ring. Who would have thought? Archer needs to harass more fans? Yeah. I don't care if they're plants or what. You see that extra little bit on that accent there from Dasha? Hey, that's a good question. Where's Justin Roberts this week? Is he on vacation or what? For 2 weeks he's been on he hasn't been here, so maybe he's on vacation, who knows. But it's time to get Wild Thing Vaughn out of the bullpen. TK had a dream. He followed through with that dream. He might have been on coke when he had that dream, but not. There we go. Darth Mick, you've earned the first rim shot of the night. All right, so we got just about 3.5 minutes by the time you hear my voice into getting your picks in. It's about 2-1 right now. 69-31 in favor of Moxley and Tanahashi. Honestly, this could go, Eddie, either way. Because if these two are too busy fighting with each other, if Tanahashi and Moxley turn their back on each other, or have a misfall somewhere. Well, I see Moxley's got some designer jeans now. Yeah, what the hell? We'll fight in the crowd to start. Well, Jericho wants to sit down for a little while, so... And this is smart, having Tanahashi and Archer work together, because I believe they have worked together in Japan before, right? So, oh God, Archer just drives him down. You can imagine just a few years ago how much this would have been a dream match. Jericho Prime versus Tanahashi Prime. I'm sorry, Jericho's not Prime right now. His character might be in Prime, but his physically, no. million times the Suzuki-gun matches, yeah. Like, I could totally see these guys hooking up in matches here. And it's good to have somebody in there that you're familiar with just to get the feelers out of the way. Did Tanahashi hurt himself, or is that just the way, like, I don't mean the wobbling part. Like, that's just... Tana and Jericho did... Oh, Wrestle Kingdom 14, okay. Well, once again, two people that he's worked with a lot. So... Or at least had some experience working with. Battle of the Belts 3, Friday, August... Okay. So August long weekend, they got another Battle of the Belts on a Saturday, so we'll have to keep note of that, and we'll probably do a watch-along on it. Tanahashi, when he is not wrestling, looks like he's in incredible pain, but he's walking, he literally give... Yeah. If you've been in this business as long as both Jericho and Tanahashi have, good old Guevara. Well, he still got that drop kick down. I'm surprised that Guevara has a self-love jacket on when he's got Ty Conti around. Sorry, that's my bad joke of the night, guys. And it's time for the pounce! Oh, where's Monty Brown when you need him? Picture in picture. Well, overall tonight, I think we've, in terms of a go-home show for Forbidden Door, and I'm not counting Rampage right now. I do understand they do have Rampage coming up on Friday, but I don't know if you're going to sell anything extra. I don't know if you're going to sell too many things extra with Forbidden Door there, right? When it comes to a Rampage on a Friday. Most people, if they make their weekend plans, they're going to make their weekend plans on Friday. They're not going to make them on Saturday. So... Oh, good. The Oil Kings won tonight, so they actually get 2 points in their match with the St. John Sea Dogs. So here's a question for you guys in the chat. Are we going to see the return of Mitch the Plan on Friday or on Wednesday next week with Blood and Guts? And Rampage is quickly turning into an inconsequential show. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of excellent hell, they're having an excellent match come up on Friday with Andrade and Phoenix. But overall, like, Mitch the Plant versus Rufus, I'll take that. See, Jericho's got arm definition, so he shouldn't be doing the bicep pose. The best is when Earthquake did it when he had absolutely no muscle definition whatsoever. He was always walk around after he hit a clothesline. Didn't Rufus die? I'm sure Mitch died about 5 times, to be perfectly honest. But just as we get in, Moxley's starting to try to fight back, but I am so glad that Archer's getting this main event spot here tonight. He deserves it, and there's a lot of New Japan people that are going to be watching tonight just to see what's coming up. And, Ralphus, sorry. I do think Ralphus passed away. Sorry, speaking of lovable big men, rest in peace, Tony Siragusa, who passed away. Former offensive lineman with the Baltimore Ravens, Fox Sports sideline broadcaster, and a hell of a nice guy. Jericho getting caught on the moonsault again. What an awful day for the Baltimore Ravens franchise. Absolutely. I can see what... Oh, that one younger player. Okay, I didn't hear about that, to be perfectly honest. All right, that makes sense. Sorry, my apologies for not knowing about it, but Jesus. That's got to be rough. Flop over senton there. Or as we call it, a front somersault. Uh-oh, what's Jericho up to here? Pedigree? Oh. Nope, the flip through into the walls. No, we still got 8 minutes. Yeah, we got lots of time yet in this matchup here. Oh, he broke the code. And maybe Tanahashi's jaw. So are they saying overrun? I hope not. I got a ball game to get to tonight. Tanahashi and Jericho. Time to get some oxygen in him here. But you got to admit, Forbidden Door is going to be a hell of a card coming up on Sunday here. Once again, for those that are just popped in here, make sure you stop by Beercade YEG downtown or White Avenue on Edmonton. We're going to be doing a live pre-show on my Twitch channel here. Will be available on YouTube. I heard Rhea was injured. I didn't hear why or what, but it sucks. Jericho rolled through into the walls. All right, JR, I'm calling you out on this one. You called it a modified Boston Crab. How is it modified? Maybe it's just me, but that is a Boston Crab. With Jericho on it, so it becomes the walls. Out of nowhere! Sling blade by Tanahashi. Oh my. Sorry, I just saw some local wrestling news come up on my YouTube and I'm like, ugh. Oh, God. Teeth and brain injury? That's why Rhea wasn't even out there last week. Like, teeth I can understand, but brain, my God. I sure as hell hope she's okay. I haven't heard anything at all from her, so. Come off the ropes, forearm. Wow. Oh, go for the blackout. Oh, gotta give Tanahashi the glory here. Frog splash on the button. There it is. Archer to take the pin, which sort of makes sense. Out of the 4 people in the ring, I think it was most appropriate that Archer would be the one eating the pin. Hey, Darth Mick, I'll read that. I'll see that post later. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just don't need to be grossed out right now. Now they're going to face off, getting ready for Sunday now. So who's coming out to attack right now? Who's coming out to attack? I hear somebody scream. I hear screams. Oh, good old Kingston, attaboy. Well, they got to set up next week, so this makes sense. Hell, they could set up this week. Forbidden Door. Jericho, Suzuki, and Guevara versus Kingston, Yuta, and Shota Umino. Ah, Murder Grandpa. He's just sitting back watching the chaos. And Kingston's like, Yuta, you don't know what you're in for here. Not my week yet again next week. Suzuki with a chair, attaboy. And now we're setting up for next week where we're bringing everybody out. Now Santana and Ortiz are out. All this is going on and those two haven't unlocked eyes yet. Moxley and Tanahashi just staring each other down the whole time. You think Moxley might actually care about some of his brethren outside? This is insane. Oh, fans popcorn. And he's eating the bowl too now. Attaboy, Yuta. Hope it wasn't buttered too much. Like, this is hilarious. Strange and hilarious. All right, now here come the victims. Cash Wheeler and Jeff Cobb. That'd be like, Rampage is going to may have to idle on stream to get your points, but any idling is appreciated, JJ. That's all I'll say about that. I know that 3,000 channel points went to 3 people, so ended up getting 1.39 points for every point you put out. Okay.